today, and the miter saw is probably one of the tools that you're most familiar with, maybe other than a bandsaw in class. How many of you have a miter saw at home? Any of you? Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming that you've all probably used one, seen one, or touched one at some point in your life. So today we're going to go through how we want you to use it in this classroom. When you go home, I hope that you follow some of these rules because they can keep you safe but also help you cut better on the miter saw. But just know this is how we expect you to use it in here. The miter saw, we've got two different types. This is going to be the workhorse of the class, this miter saw. But we've also got this one over here, and they look significantly different. They are different brands, but they function in very much the same way. This one just has a few more options to do some fancier things that honestly, we probably won't use 95% of the time. There's just a couple small things on here that make this one a little bit more expensive, or significantly more expensive. But for most of what we do in class, this one's going to be great. So we're going to talk most of today about this miter saw, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the differences in the two and what this one can do that this one can't. But for the most part, we're going to focus on this miter saw. So the very first thing we want to talk about is we want to keep the head of the miter saw down until the cut is all done. So let's see how we worded it. When finished with the cut, the blade must be held down until the blade comes to a complete stop.